Hi Lily, how are you doing?
Good.
Brilliantly. Lily's come today to sit for us to do eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, or what people call liquid eyeliner, because already everybody's asking for it, everybody wants it. And so this might actually be a little bit of what's the word? Not really that pleasant, because I'm going to tell you it's really difficult, and most of you probably won't be able to achieve it, because there's a few things that you need to be able to do with your face to truly achieve it on your own. So, Lily, you were saying you wanted to do this tutorial, right? Because is it hard for you? Do you find? Have you tried to do it before?
Yeah, I usually do it when I go out, but I just can't quite get it, and I don't know if it's that I don't know what technique I need to do for my eye shape, or if I'm not using the right products, but it just always kind of...
So you kind of go less, and then it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like a small line near the eyelashes, which is all good. It looks great.
Yeah.
Possibly it's all of those things. So the best approach in terms of product is definitely the gels. These two, or I've got about 4 of them, but these are by Scotty's, a professional makeup company in Australia. They're their home brand eyeliner gel. I use a lot, and MAC do their one as well. Both are really good, that you can swim in them. They last all day, because obviously you know what it's like. You get a perfect shape, you spend hours getting it right, and then it's marked you on the top of the lid very quickly. It's smudged off. One of those reasons for that is that the eye is the greasiest part of the face, so it's really hard for things to adhere and stay there. Plus it's moving all the time. So given that, let me just shut your eyes for a second. I'm just going to dust that off a little bit more. We just put a quick base on Lily. It's Armani. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite bases. So also the other thing I'm going to do today, instead of just doing a regular eyeline in black, I'm going to do it in blue with the new Benefit Blue Mascara. Everyone's going to be bringing out their coloured mascaras, but Benefits is sort of
the
like
80s.
Absolutely, yeah. Talk about revisiting. Anyway, there's all kind of action going on in the background, because life goes on. Yes, we're recording for YouTube, but life goes on. So the next thing is brushes. Actually, let me show you one I haven't put product on. This is the main brush that I use. And what you're looking for is for it to be really narrow and really flat. Can you see, Lily?
Yeah.
This is cheap. It's from Farmers. It's called Artiste. It's their range.
Okay.
Synthetic is really good as well. So for liquids and gels, you want synthetic brushes that doesn't absorb all the product.
Yeah.
And when you wash them and you set them really flat again. So the flatter the brush and the wider the better. I used to use a wider one, but I can't get it here. So that's most of what you need. And the other thing you need is a really small, flat one. And that's actually my favorite eyebrow brush. Some people will go for a point.
Yeah.
This is for the inside. But it's harder, I find. But, it might be more for you. A point might be more the thing. I'll show you why the flat works the best. But there's a couple of things that we're going to have to talk about technique-wise first. So what you want to do is the product on the brush, and then flatten it onto the very tip.
Yeah.
So that's super important. And then you need to look in a mirror. Imagine you're looking in a mirror. You look straight in the mirror, and you take your brush, and let's see if I can almost... Let's maybe do this eye. Let's see if I can almost do it. And try not to raise your eyebrows. Try and sort of have them where you would normally. And literally put your shape over everything that you might like to see at the end. Can you see that? Can you go closer just so everyone can see? Yeah. And try and do it with your eyes in a regular position. So relaxed. So that's like a little flick.
Yeah.
It's like a little baby. So this is pretty much the little map that you're making, so it looks perfect. God, the coffee, it's incredible. I'm filming, baby. Oh, it's Rose, my amazing niece. Okay. My sexual niece. Okay. So then you can see straight away why the flat's amazing, right? And you can imagine if it's even wider, you can literally put it straight on. So what Lily can do is hold her eye really still while she's having this placed, and that makes it perfect. What you'll find is when you're doing it yourself, you can pull it off, but some people can't stand another person coming in. So before we continue any other part of it, I'm going to make it a little stronger.
Okay.
So imagine we want to bring it out a tiny bit more. That's all you do. Can you see, Lils?
Yeah. So the brush kind of creates the line for you.
Totally. Have a little check in here so you get more of an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah? So already you can tell, doesn't matter on your about the shape of your eye, it will look like that when it's open.
Yeah.
The rest, if you shut, is a lot about just doing a wee line across there. You can kind of feel that, right, Lily? So it's all about just doing a wee line that goes from almost nothing in the inside center to the thickness that you've already drawn on. Okay, so I'm just going to do that for everyone. When you have an amazing brush and a good product, you're pretty much just lying it on the eye. And Lily, you can probably feel that I'm pressing on and then flicking back towards the middle. I find that doesn't sort of stretch the eye out so much, and it makes it a little bit more exact. And then I can come either way. God, the coffee makes me shake like an alcoholic, which I'm so not. Okay. Now have a little look, Lily, and just drop your eye down so you can sort of see.
Oh yeah.
Can you see even
It's smoothing
now?
out.
Can you sort of see even now when you look at it and look slightly down, and you can even now see it coming together, right? And so all we did was our edges, and then a small line here, which is still not perfectly straight, which we'll get. And we're going to do inside corner and then bring it all together, okay? So I'll just do that for everybody here. Oh, the other thing you want to do is you want to lift your eyelid very high, because a massive mistake that most people make is they draw it on with the eye like that. Yeah. And then what you'll realize if you then lifted it up is there'll be a big gap of pale skin between the lashes and the eyeliner. And that's super important, because eyeliner it's meant to look, and it was brought about, it's meant to look like thick eyelashes. It's an extension of looking like really thick eyelashes. So connection to your eyelashes is absolutely crucial. My God, I'm loving the blue. It's really nice. So all I'm doing is adding just a bit more product, making it perfect. Of course, you need to double check it with your eye just sitting like that. So you need to be able to open one eye. I'm not sure if you can. Open the left eye and leave this eye as a regular. Can you do that? Kind of. And when you shut this eye, you need to have it really smooth so you can check your works quite hard. But you can actually train yourself to do that. Look, I trained myself to do this. What a freak. So I actually did my own eyeliner. I can't be bothered anymore. I just can't be bothered with it. But I did my own eyeliner for literally years. So you have to be able to do that. So that's why it's a bit of a shame, because a lot of people can't do that. But you can do this kind of stuff, which really helps. So work out any technique you can. So if you shut your eye, I'll just give them an example. You can pull out and then, and imagine you couldn't really shut smoothly. That's a really good option. Because the main thing is that you make sure you put your frame, your perfect example shape with your eye open. So that's the first bit that we did. That's the most important. That's the part that will make all the difference. So now I'm just going to come in with my favorite eyebrow brush, which already has featured heavily, which is the tiny square flat, and it's brilliant. You need to make it a smaller brush because we're going to come to the inside here, and because we need to make a curve, so this is where you open your eye, and for me you look down to that side, yep, and we go there, and then I stretch this up just so I can get in. Oh, more product. Sad, it's getting a bit dried out because I've had it for a while, and of course it hasn't been in fashion for ages, so it's just sat there. So what I'll do is I actually make it pretty fine. Sorry, it's tickly on the inside, right? When you do it yourself, it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better. And drop down to that side, you got it. And I might even use my wider one. It's just gonna be quicker and stronger. And you see, if you do stretch out your eye, have we got that even?
Yeah.
You probably need a nice little look in here.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think we can be slightly more even. So down to this side. If you don't stretch it out too much, that's how you get it more perfect in its natural position. So stretching out, you know, is good and bad. Okay, looking pretty good. Drying out quickly. Oh, and so absolutely, definitely don't buy a liquid. Sorry, all those amazing liquids that are out there. As you can imagine, Lily, they're all over the place compared to this. It's this product, you just lay on it and it's there. It's there for life. Like, you'll wear this all day and nothing will happen. Yeah. Which is just the best. Okay, hardest bit. Those were all easy bits. The hardest bit is, if you have an eye like Lily's, you have a small crease here. There's some people that are completely flat. And then the people who are completely flat, their eyeliner, when they look down, will look like a perfectly straight line. Lily's has what's really normal. And this is why most people give up on wearing eyeliner, because they can't connect that beautiful shape that we've got going on in the edge. I'm just going to start filling in now. And what that small line that is happening on the top of the eye. Yeah. Makes sense? So this is the hardest bit. And now, so I'm filling in. And now gently shut your eye and have a look at what's happening. Can you see? Yeah. So the final shape for you will actually be like this. Right. And look down. Yeah? And that's the little sneaky one. But you'll get better and better. Can I just see for a sec so we're kind of getting there? Yeah, it's looking amazing. So obviously I haven't filled my point corner quite yet perfectly. And that could be slightly straighter. Yep, but it's coming along. So now, the most important part is just shut really gently, is this connection. And for most people, it's not going to be a smooth line, and you've got to get over it. Yeah. You've got to get over the idea that it will be a smooth line. So slowly what you do is try and connect the two with a little bit of a sort of a sweepy dish shape. Sorry, this is a little dry, isn't it? I'm going to have to torch them, get one sent out. Yeah. And then relax the eyebrow. So truly, with certain shapes of eyes, the eyeliner will look amazing when you're looking straight ahead. It'll look a certain way when you're looking down.
Yeah.
It won't always be that.
Line.
Only on the eye that doesn't have any fold here, this is more normal. And this is why people, they want it so much, but it's really hard to get. Well, it's not, you just need to follow this technique, but it's hard to
See, I always thought it had to
yourself.
be in a straight line, and then I always wondered why it didn't
why it
look
doesn't
how I
work.
thought
Yeah,
it would. Yeah.
It's a hard one, isn't it? And slowly you can get that line. Sorry, there's just a tweak here that needs to happen. Sorry, it's just not quite straight enough. And I'll just let everyone know. So when you want to get your point, obviously you want it really nice. We put our little frame in first, so we know where it needs to be. Stretch it out so it's actually bigger. Put your nice edge on. You have to lean on the face. Just no way around it. That's why I always do my bases last. I do all the hard work first. Eyes always first, then bases last. Okay, so yeah, looking good. Looking good. We just have to try and connect those two. But you can see that the more you try and connect, the more you start losing what you see. The more I'm trying to connect here, the more I'm losing here. So the more I actually have to re-add. Yep, stay exactly there, looking straight at. Yep, so the more I have to actually add this back. And you'll see what that does in the so you end up kind of fuller at that side. You just keep having to, and see what it does? So you keep having to recreate that point anyway.
Yeah.
So you've got to kind of give up and give into that.
Yeah.
But it's cool because it looks amazing. And obviously, if we were shooting with this, and what I'll do for you, because I know you are shooting this afternoon, is I'll make these perfect. But I just wanted to show, because I think everyone's got the concept of the technique. I just want to show them this new blue mascara and see if it shows up. Because in combination with the blue eyeliner on your eyes, amazing. Because see how green it's making them look? And then what I'll do is I'll do both. We'll put mascara on, and then we'll revisit it.
Ooh, I like
so everyone will get, amazing, right? And so you tilt all the way back and eyes to the floor. So guys, when you put on your mascara, that's the technique you need to use. So in the mirror, imagine your mirror's here. And what that does is it keeps your eyelashes away from your skin. You put the brush in halfway and then roll it backwards to the eye. Can you feel it? And then left, right until the lashes go through into the brush. Because again, the most important part of your mascara is the roots, not the ends. And it's a bit like the eyeliner. Connecting the two together is really important because you're wanting to really frame your face. Eyes. Yeah, face. I was listening back to something and I was talking about my favourite eyebrow brush and my favourite lip brush. It's like, oh, you fucking dick. Never mind. Standard. Okay, so I think everyone can see that it's really blue right down to the roots. And can you see if you can see how blue that is?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I put it on really heavy because it
Yeah.
looks cool. And then what we would do, what we as in us makeup artists always, see this was my original eyeliner brush, much wider. It's just amazing, this brush. The reason why this had to be in retirement for just eyeshadow is it's not thin enough anymore.
Yeah.
So look down, honey. We always fill the roots from the top too, obviously. The other thing is when you want to practice and you haven't got the product in yet, you want to practice a gel eyeliner, use mascara.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty clunky and ugly, and depending on your mascara, but if you want to practice, ooh-wee, Lils, that's looking beautiful. I'll clean up, because obviously I've dropped a little on this. I'll clean up, do both eyes, and then let everyone have a look. But the technique's the same. you'll find one eye easier. It's possibly your left, it's possibly right, depending on being right or left-handed.
Yeah.
But the brushes are absolutely crucial. Don't even try without really amazing flats. Buy them in synthetic. Buy one wide as you can and thin as you can, and buy one that's smaller and maybe a point. Because some people prefer for the inside rim, which we could have quite a bit more in and it'd still be really beautiful, a point. Personally, I find the flats amazing. Single stroke, lie the colour on, it's pretty much done. So you felt the colour go flat onto the eye and then move a little, flat onto the eye and move a little. Of course you're going to get a straight line, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so annoying
Sort of
because the
does the line
product
for
that
you.
should be made, and all these people like try for pens and points and da da da. The product that should be made is one that comes with the
Pen
right
with
brush.
a flat brush. But not
Comes
pen,
with the
because
right
it's
brush
liquid.
would be great because you got to wash your brush out. So when you wash your brush out, you wash it in soap, wash it flat. Never grind it into your soap.
Yeah.
It's really important. And if you do that, your brushes will last years and years. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up now so it's not too boring for everyone. We'll finish your eyes, clean up, and then see what you look like, Lily. Lily, you're finished. Oh, you need a lip gloss. I'll chuck that on.
Okay.
Show everyone there's weird shapes when you tilt back. So depending on the shape of the person's eye
Do I need
and
to
the
raise
lid,
my eyebrows? Can you see it? No.
yeah, great. And look down so they can see, and down and down. You will really have to have that sweep up and flatten out depending on the eye shape. More people than not need a version of this. And it still looks amazing. So it's pretty much, everyone can wear a hooded eyeliner. It's just a question of putting in your plan, your little map first, getting it right, and you're away.
Yeah.
So I'll just show everyone your little face, and I'll put some stills. I'll put some stills on the side. Let's check on.
Is it good if I close my eyes?
What do you think, babes? Let's just throw on a little bit of gloss because, you know, we can. And then actually it looks like your makeup's completely done because I chucked on a little cheek highlight when we were doing your liner. And a little few bits and pieces, and to put your chin down a little bit. Yeah, gorgeous, amazing. So what was the thing that came up, Lily, that we wanted to say? The
Uneven.
asymmetry, right. So when we started doing Lily's second eye, and what I wanted to tell everyone, because obviously we weren't online, was that every face is asymmetric, every eye is different, and the whole one side of the face is completely different from the other. Lucky people are closer in symmetry, but everyone is different. So what you're looking for is the balance between the two. And if you look down slowly, Lily, we should find, and almost always do, that they will be slightly different from each side, depending on how different the eyes are. But what you want is for it to look balanced.
Yeah.
For example, I needed to be slightly lower here on this eye than on that eye. I was going to correct it, but then I really looked at the two and realised, no, that's what makes it look balanced. So don't expect your face to be symmetric, just like your eyebrows never are. And it's something that makes you look human as opposed to a robot. So if you ever do half your face in photograph and flip it, and you look dead and not alive, or like a robot. So it's crucial to just expect your eyes to be different. Look at that mascara. I hope it's showing up.
I know.
Let me
I
light
feel
you
like
a
it's
bit,
not.
Lily. Ooh, you look amazing. Oh my God. Now you can go to your shoot, honey. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks. Oh, we have more eyebrow stuff coming up because there's still lots and lots of different eyebrow problems that we want to cover and all that shit.